Hey Gemini, it's Lisa, and here is your June 19th to 25th, 2023 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you would like a personal reading with me, all my information is below in the description box. I am holding a contest in June to win a reading with me. If you would like to win, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and leave a comment in the video, and I will enter you in the draw. If you've already subscribed, no problem, leave a comment as well and I'll enter you in, and I'll be picking the winner at the end of June. As a bonus, I'm holding another contest to win a copy of my books. If you'd like to win, all you have to do is like the video, share the video, and tag me in the post, and I will enter you in, and I'll be picking that winner at the end of June as well. Okay, Gemini, so let's see what's in store for you for this week. So the overall message for you is that you've planted the seeds to your success, and it's just tweaking things, adding things, and then you'll start to reap the benefits of it. Okay, and then the challenge that you have this week, Gemini, is the Emperor. So the Emperor can be a few things. It is basically just doing the hard work and then it paying off. It can also be someone of authority who is kind of holding you back, or you're kind of worried about them, or you're paying attention to them, and all you really have to do is just kind of focus on your own stuff, and then they'll respect you and help you, kind of thing. But it's kind of like they don't help everyone. They're just kind of sitting on their throne judging everybody, and it's kind of like, yeah, but I really want them, like I want to do some stuff with them, right? And it's kind of like they might be holding you back. So traditionally it was a male figure, but nowadays it can be someone, just anybody of authority that is above you, that you kind of look up to, and you're like, oh, you know what, I really want to work with them, or I really want to do something with them. And it's about just kind of learning to just be 100% yourself, do what you need to do, and focus on your stuff. And then they start to kind of pay attention and recognize you and are very proud of you and start to kind of want to work with you. So it's not like forcing it. So the challenge is working through this. So we'll get some clarity on how this applies to you. Okay, and then what you don't see coming this week is a victory. Very nice. So having a victory in something. And then where they want you to focus this week, Gemini, is the Tower. Okay. I know it looks scary, but we'll talk. The Tower is always something that has happened or is going to happen. Since it's this week, it's kind of like focusing on the Tower. So it's something that has happened and it's just moving through it. The Tower always gets us to where we're supposed to be. It's always a good thing. And it's just kind of, as humans, we just sometimes just don't like shifts and changes, right? Even if it's a good thing. So it's just kind of working through it. And for some people, maybe you need to stop thinking and waiting for a Tower moment to happen, right? So it's kind of like, okay, you need to focus on that and stop it, because everything happens for a reason, when it's supposed to happen and how it's supposed to happen. Stop focusing on worrying about what could happen, right? Like waiting for the shoe to drop, kind of thing. So let's see, we'll get some clarity and see how it falls for you guys. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles is just sort of like, as the picture shows, it is all about that you've planted the seeds to your success. Your success is growing, your life is moving forward. And now, just like any kind of fruit tree, you need to kind of prune it, fertilize it, water it, so you have to add things, tweak things, adjust. And the more you do that, the more you will grow fruit and be able to reap the benefits of all your hard work. So it's just putting in hard work, being open to change and adapting and kind of moving where you need to move. And then you'll have a lot of success. And this card really is kind of about too, the more you're willing to kind of adapt and change and learn and apply, the more success you'll have. If you're just closed off and like, nope, I'm not going to do this, or you let it go crazy and have no kind of control over what's coming in and going out, you won't have success. It won't be sustainable. Oh, very interesting. So the Three of Pentacles is all about that you're building this foundation to your future. You're doing what you need to do, and you have to think of it as a foundation, meeting the right people, building a team around you, learning, working hard, and that builds a strong foundation. So a very strong like trunk to your tree, and that will lead to a lot of success. So it's worth putting this work into and being open to it. The more you move forward with balance and you create the flow with the universe, the more success that comes in. So it's not like trying to grow that plant super fast. It's all about just building it. Like, think about building a house. If they build a house overnight, chances are it's not going to be very strong, right? If you build it in the appropriate time and take each step that you need to take in order to grow this foundation to be really strong, let the cement cure and harden and be strong, the more success the rest of the house will have. And it is about creating a flow with the universe. What you put out is what you get back. As you're going forward this week, they're talking about looking at your hopes and dreams. What is it that you want to accomplish? What do you want your life to look like? Be open to, because our hopes and dreams should always change. As we grow, we may get some of our hopes and dreams come true, so then we add in more hopes and dreams. And then it's also, as we grow as people, they may change as well. So what we thought we wanted a year ago, 6 months ago, is not what we want now. So it's always looking at your hopes and dreams and going, okay, you know what? I'm going to change it up a bit, and then I'm going to move towards making this one happen. And it's really kind of focusing on making certain hopes and dreams happen. And then the Queen of Wands is just not being in a place of, and I think a lot of signs this week got this card. It's interesting. The Queen of Pentacles is all about stressing and worrying about, traditionally it's money, but it doesn't have to be money. It can be whatever makes you secure in the material world, right? So it's like being in this place of need. Either you're holding on to something because you're afraid to let it go. That reminds me sort of like that, what's that butterfly quote? If you love something, set it free. If it comes back, it was yours. If it doesn't, it never was. That kind of feeling. So it's about letting go of something and allowing it to grow and flourish, or holding on to something so tight that, because you're like, I need to hold on to this. I'm afraid if I let go that I'll lose it, right? Or it won't grow. The same thing is it's like, I don't have enough of something, so I need more money, I need more clients, I need more love in my life, whatever it is. So the more you hold on to that, the more you build blocks around you, and it doesn't flow. So you don't get this, right? So you have to watch this week, that if you're in this place of like, oh, I need a client, or I need that love of my life to come in, right? The more you block it from happening, the more you focus on it. So it's just doing what you need to do, focusing on what you need to do, and allowing this flow to happen, rather than block it and being in this place of need. Okay. The challenge you have is this card, which I said is the Emperor. So it is about like doing the hard work and will it pay off, and wondering if it will pay off. Or it can be this person of authority that you're like, you know what? I want to work with them. I want to be connected to them. And just understanding, like, the hard thing about this card is that they're sitting up there on their throne and you need to kind of just do you, right? You can't force them to like you, force them to recognize you and, be proud of you. It's about just kind of going, okay, I'm just going to be me, do what I need to do the work I need to do to build this foundation. And then when this person comes in, or they see what the work you do, they will be proud of you. It's not trying to kind of force someone to respect you. It's they will respect you if you just do you. It can also be, because this is general, it's kind of hard. So this is why it's really like, it would be good to do personal readings with me, because then I would be able to kind of really hone it in for you each individually. But it can be as well that this person of authority comes in and says, oh, let me take over your plant. And you're like, well, wait a minute, right? I really like respect you and stuff and think you're, amazing, but I'm good, thanks. So it's like, it could be that as well, where it's kind of like someone of authority comes in and you're like, this is not what I was expecting. The Page of Wands is that you're walking down your path and it's just not getting distracted by this Emperor, and not getting distracted by other things. It's just like, you got stuff to do. Just keep building that foundation and keep moving forward, and stop getting distracted. This card always reminds me of that movie Up, where it's kind of like the dogs that were doing stuff and then they go squirrel. That's what, right? It's like just getting distracted. And don't let the Emperor distract you either way. The next card is the Page of Cups, which is all about just do you, and the universe will bring you exactly what you need. So just don't worry about the Emperor. Just focus on what you need to do and don't get distracted. If you do that and you move towards, wow, you got all the pages, very cool. If you do that, you're moving towards success, more success. So just keep walking forward and don't let this Emperor distract you. And by walking forward, you're moving towards good news and good successes. And as you move forward, you're letting go of certain things. Can be people, can be the Emperor. You're like letting go of you. I'm just going to move forward, get a new perspective, and do what I need to do, which creates this new beginning and this new way of being. So really kind of, it's interesting that you got the pages, which is all, the pages are all about walking your paths and just not getting distracted, being focused on what you need to do, and you doing your part, and then you move towards success. Okay, and then the next card, what you don't see coming in, is that this week you're going to have some victories, or at least one victory, which is really cool. So some good news coming in. The Magician is all about you have all the tools you need to succeed. You are connected to heaven and earth. You have great intuition, and this is what leads you to your successes. You need to trust yourself and your abilities. And there's the Page of Wands again, all about not getting distracted off your path. Just keep moving forward, keep doing what you need to do, and don't go, oh, squirrel, and, you know, see what they're doing, worry about what people think of you. Just do you. The next card is the Six of Swords, which is basically you've earned a lot of success. You've done so much to get here. You're coming out of the rough water and you're moving towards calmer waters, and like a goal that you're wanting to achieve is right there. You just need to keep going. The Karma card in the Witch's Tarot is the Judgment card in Rider-Waite, which is all about a whole new phase in your life that's going to be starting. So this victory is this whole new phase, and it's you coming out of this box that you're in, and you come out and it's a whole new beginning, a whole new ball game. It's really, really positive. And it's like you just, I think between just kind of doing the last little while and growing this foundation, you're focusing on all that. You've had some little victories, but it's kind of like this week you're not expecting some, and you do have some. And this week where they want you to focus on is the Tower. So the Tower is about shifts that happen in your life that move you in the right direction and move you, and they ground you, and they move you towards, you know, doing what you are supposed to be doing, and move you towards good news. And because this is general, this could fall differently for each of you. So it can be that you need to stop worrying about the Tower happening. It can be that a Tower has happened and now you just need to move forward. Either way, it's just kind of like understanding that a Tower is a really positive thing. A shift, a change, something that happens that moves you in a direction is a positive thing, because sometimes we stand in our own way and we need a kick in the arse to get to where we need to go. And then sometimes it's understanding, like, why worry about that kick? If I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, the Tower may never happen. And if a Tower does happen, it's always getting me, like, readjusting me to where I need to be. And a Tower can be really positive, where it's like, be careful what you wish for, because you get so busy that you need to adjust your life as well, because it's like, oh my God, how am I going to deal with all this? So you have to adjust to the success, right? So it can be a lot of things. The King of Swords is just focus on the now. Like, stop worrying about the Towers, whether it's happened or you're worrying it might happen. Just focus on the now. Do what you can do. Let go of what you can't control. You are moving towards a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, whether the tower happened or it does happen in the future and you're worried about it. It's moving you towards this pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, which is happiness, fulfillment, and success. You need to let go of things that are holding you back, emotions that are holding you back. It can be fear. It can be this, worrying about this. It can be people, hurting you in the past. Whatever it is emotionally that is stopping you from focusing on the now and focusing on where you need to go, you need to let go of. It's the old, you could stress and worry about things and only, 90% of things never happen that you stress and worry about. So you need to stop it. And then you get the death card, my favorite card, which is all about your whole life transformed. So you stop doing this and, stop worrying about the tower happening and your life transforms. If the tower happened, it's to get you to the death card, which is like the old you goes away and a new you comes in. It's my favorite card in the deck. It's like, everybody goes through stuff in life, whatever it is, and it transforms us into being this person. And when we get the death card, is like a rebirth, and that you're this person. There's no going back. You're not going back to the old way. You are now this new person. It's amazing. Thank you so much, Gemini, for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you could please like and share my videos, I would really appreciate it as well. It helps me grow my channel and helps me continue to do these. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you next week.
Life has no remote. Get up and change it yourself.